Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com, coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today I have a brand new kit class for you. My December kit class uses the Sip Hooray and the Sip and Celebrate dies. I had to look at the title again. I can never remember what these are called. But oh my gosh, what a fun set to work with. Now, this will also make some fabulous New Year's cards, but it can also be used for birthday cards, party invitations. It's just a lot of fun. Any type of congratulations cards that you might need. Love, love, love it. And when you pair that with the Cheers dies, I think you have a winner. Yeah. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you all the details about this new kit class. I think it comes with 5 different products, and I'll tell you all about those. The class is only $42, and that includes priority shipping. Planning on closing registration for this next week, Wednesday, which is December 11th, so that I can get the products to me, get them put into the kit, and get them back out to you as soon as possible. I want to make sure these get turned around really quickly. If you would like to make New Year's cards, you will have time to do that. So let's flip the camera around. I'll show you all the details about the kit class and also a really cute card that I have for you today. This is a brand new bundle for me. I just cracked this baby open, and can I just say it is so much fun. You get 17 different images in here, and then these little like watermark looking things, these fit right inside the glasses, so you can put the liquid in them and make them any color you want. We've got olives and mint leaves, a lemon, lime, orange slice, a sprig of pine bough, a straw, strawberries, some really great font sentiments, and then we also have these dies that match up with everything in here. Okay, let me show you how to make the card that I created today. So I've got all my layers here. I've got a piece of Whisper White. This is a scrap. I have a, oh, I forgot to measure this. Hang on. This is our silver glimmer paper. This is 5/8 inch wide, and then it's going to be 3 7/8 inch long. We're going to trim it down. Then I've got a piece of Whisper White. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. A piece of basic black and Whisper White. These are both 4 by 5 1/4. And then our card base is Bermuda Bay, and that is 4 1/4 by 11, and I've already scored it here at 5 1/2. So we're just going to fold on that score line and burnish that edge good with our bone folder. Then I've got a Whisper White envelope that we need to decorate, a scrap of basic black, a scrap of Bermuda Bay, and a scrap of just anything. We're going to do a little bit of masking, and I'm going to take my 2 1/4 inch punch and just punch out a circle. This is going to be our mask, so just any scrap of cardstock will work for that. I'm going to take that smaller Whisper White layer. This is the front of our card, some Bermuda Bay ink, and a sponge. And we're going to do just a little bit of masking here by putting a circle on our card front. Now, when I put my sponge into my ink, I always like to rub it off just a little bit. I don't want globs on this circle, so I'm starting very, very softly, and then I start adding more pressure, because if you do it really hard, you're going to get globby looks like that, and that's not what I'm going for. So very softly when I ink it, and then add more pressure as that ink kind of dissipates. And I want this to be nice and bright. And I think that's going to look great. Yep, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's already pretty. Okay, then When I'm working with a particular stamp set, I like to take all of my stamps and mount them so that they are ready to roll because I just really don't know what I need. We're gonna bring this mask back in. Before you move that, we need to do this part, and I kind of forgot that. So we're gonna bring that mask back in, and I've got these little tiny dots. And these can be little bubbles for the drinks or just a background element. And that's kind of what I'm using them for here, is just kind of a little background element in my masked circle. And notice that I'm turning my stamp around. I don't want this to be uniform, so I'm kind of twisting and turning it all over the place. And this is what we end up with. Then I'm going to grab my Memento ink pad. And we have the Sip here. I'm going to use the black Memento and stamp my Sip right up there. And I just love the font in here. I think it's so cool. Here comes our scrap of white. We're going to use that Memento ink pad again, and I'm going to do the martini glass. And again, this is just a scrap of white because we're going to die cut these. And then the wine glass. And I'm going to bring in Granny Apple Green. Where'd my lime slice go? Does anybody? Here it is. And do a little lime slice. I'll leave these out so I remember to clean them. Now we've got all the dies here that we can die cut these with. Oh, I need to do a little bit more stamping. I'm not using that one this time. I'm using this one. And then that lime. Hang on, because we need to bring in our Melon Mambo. And I'm going to stamp the cocktail part of my drink. And so saffron for the martini glass. Isn't that cute? Super cute. Now we're going to die cut everything. And I'm just going to take this over to my Big Shot. And I'll be right back. Okay, I have all of these done. I'm going to bring in some dimensionals. Let me move these out of the way. And we're going to add dimensionals to the backs of all of these little die cuts. So I've got mini dimensionals for the bottom or the pedestal of each glass. I've got a mini dimensional that I'm going to put on my lime. I'm going to put that up in the top. This is going to be my lime, so I'm going to put that up towards the top just so you can see what I'm doing there. Then I've got regular dimensionals that can go on the bigger parts of my glasses. So here comes my little martini. Whoops, that's not my martini glass. Believe me, I'm from Wisconsin. I know what kind of glass that is. I don't know if you guys are familiar or not, but Wisconsin is just a very big alcohol state. Like, that's one of the favorite pastimes here. And it's funny because I'm not a real big drinker, but I sure come from a very big drinking state. And isn't that cool? Just overlap those just a tiny little bit. And then I'm going to take this lime, and this is not a martini, obviously. I'm just making it a foo-foo drink. And look at how cute that is. Okay, now I have some more spectacular things to do to this particular card. We're going to take our Bermuda Bay scrap and our basic black scrap. And I'm going to bring in the detailed band dies. This is a set that comes with a whole bunch of really awesome band dies and some other elements that go with the stamp set. But for today, we're just going to use this die. And I am going to die cut this on the black and also on the Bermuda, and I will be right back. And here we have both of those. So here's my Bermuda. I'm just going to be using the center out of that. And then here is the black layer, and I need the bands on the sides, but not the full thing. So I don't think, yeah, this is a little bit smaller, and that's going to be okay. But whatever works for you. Now, I'm not using this black piece today, and what I like to do with any of the images that I die cut and don't use, I simply slide them into the back of the case. Now, I just realized that this, of course, is not from the Sip and Celebrate dies. It's from the Detailed Band dies. So I'm going to just slide this right in here, and I might use it for something else. The other thing that I'm not going to use is this particular die cut image. So I'm just going to slide that in here too, and I might use that in the future. So we're going to take this layer and we are going to stamp with Memento ink, and we've got this cute little sentiment that says, "I'll drink to that." There we go. Let me get this put away. And then we are going to put this right back in our band die. And it's not exactly symmetrical, so you have to kind of feel your way around and make sure that it fits back in there perfectly. Okay, we've got that done. And then this piece of 5/8 inch silver glimmer paper, we're going to take that and we're going to put it right on our Whisper White layer down here. And I'm just going to kind of do a dry fit. Ooh, I got my cups a little low. But I think we're still going to be okay here. That's going to be fine. I want to make sure that this silver layer is going to be in the middle of my band. Yep, that looks good. So it's about 1/2 inch from the bottom. I'm going to grab my liquid glue, and I think I'll just add, maybe, there we go, a line of glue right on my white layer. Make sure I've got this far enough from the bottom. I'm going to quickly bring this in. Oh, it needs to go up just a little bit more. And that's why I like the glue, because it gives you that wiggle room. Now, in a perfect world, I would probably move these glasses up a little bit, but we're going to be okay. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted right here. So I'm going to take mini glue dots. And the reason why I'm using mini glue dots is because not a lot of adhesives like to stick to this glimmer paper, but I know that mini glue dots will. And so they're my best friend when I'm gluing things on the front of glimmer paper. And I'm just going to put those right on the sides of these little band ends. And then I'm going to center this over my silver glimmer paper, just like that. Okay. Get my paper snips out here, and I'm going to trim this and this. There we go. Make sure I've got this going the right way. Yep, I do. And then we're going to add mini glue dots right to our silver glimmer paper to get that Bermuda Bay layer. I'm in my camera frame to stick right in there. And this just goes back in like a puzzle piece. Kind of neat. Just like that. Okay. And then I want some bling on here. So I'm going to take some rhinestones and add a few of those. You can add as many as you want. This class actually comes with an entire pack of rhinestones, so that's pretty cool. Here's my black layer. Now you saw how easy this was to whip up, right? So yeah, lots and lots of opportunities for some very gorgeous cards with this bundle. And I like making fun cards like this, little cocktail cards. Who doesn't want a pretty little cocktail card for their birthday or congratulations? Okay, then our inside layer, I'm going to take, again, the Memento ink and this really pretty little greeting. Hope your big day is just one happy hour after another. Sounds fun, right? And then I brought in a happy birthday, and I just grabbed my itty bitty birthdays. This is an awesome greeting set for birthdays. I've got this block font, happy birthday. I'm gonna stamp that in Bermuda Bay and add that right to the inside of my card. And then we can put this in our card. Now, if you wanted to, you could stamp one of the drinks in here. That would be kind of cute, right? Spruce it up a little bit. And then I need to decide what I want to do with my envelope. And I think what I'm going to do with that is stamp one of the drinks on the front. So we'll just do this little like wine goblet and our Memento ink again, or I mean our Melon Mambo ink again. And we've got a really pretty card to send with a cute envelope. Okay, you guys, what do you think? Isn't that sweet? I love this. I have had so much fun today making the cards for this newest kit class. Let me clear up a little bit and I'll show you all the details. Okay, here we have it. Now, what you get with this Sip Hooray online class is a packet with all the layers and scraps to make 8 cards. There's 4 different designs. You make 2 of each. That comes in a packet like this. You also are going to get some of our silver edge metallic ribbon, a whole pack of that or a whole spool of that. We are including the woven thread sequin assortment. These are beautiful sequins that we're using on several of the cards in the kit class. A whole pack of rhinestones, an entire spool of the silver metallic thread, and a complete pack of our silver glimmer paper. You're going to need the Sip Hooray bundle, okay? So you have to have either own this or you can include it with your kit order for an additional $50. Remember, this class is $42 and includes enough cardstock to make 8 cards, all 5 of these products that I've shown you here, and an online class with a video tutorial for each card. You're going to need this. You can add this right on to your kit order, or you might already own it. And I highly recommend the Cheers dies. We are going to be using the Cheers die cut on one of the cards in the class. However, with this kit class, everything is cut, punched, die cut for you. So I'll be die cutting all of the Cheers that you're going to be using on 2 of your cards. So you don't have to worry about that. It's not a necessity, but I really recommend it because that Cheers allows you to make some fabulous cards with these drinks, right? Yeah. You can add this onto your order for an additional $18. All of this includes tax and shipping. Now, I'll be shipping your kit out to you the week of December 16th. I don't anticipate any of these products to go on back order, so that shouldn't be a problem, but please know that these dates are always subject to product availability. I try to choose really carefully so that I don't run into those problems. Ashley Pfeiffer from Canada and I have teamed up again to bring you a fabulous class using the Sip Hooray bundle. I know you're just going to love it. And wait till you see the cards that we're doing with this die that cuts out all these little holes or bubbles for your drinks. Super, super cute. If you have any questions about the kit class, let me know. Now, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to my blog. And there's going to be a link underneath the video, the YouTube video, and there's a description under every video. And it says see more. When you click on that see more, there's going to be a link right to this particular blog post. Go there. There's a form that you need to fill out giving me your name and address and telling me whether you want to order the bundle, whether you want to order the cheers dies or you don't. And that is going to generate an email to me where I am going to then go into PayPal to send you an invoice. Once that invoice is paid, you are good to go with this kit. Now, I've had a few people that have been signing up or filling out the form, but then they never pay their invoice. If you could just let me know if you change your mind on that, just pop me an email and say, I've changed my mind on this so that I can delete it and it doesn't sit out there unpaid. Because I'd hate for you to miss out on a kit. So I always kind of send a reminder saying, hey, you need to pay your invoice so that I can include you in this kit class. And it worries me that you're missing out on something that you wanted to order, but then for some reason didn't see the invoice or whatever. I mean, I miss stuff in my email sometimes too. Okay, you guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Ashley and I have worked really hard to bring you some fabulous cards using the Sip Hooray bundle. And we always appreciate your business. Remember, if you are in Canada, you have the opportunity to order this kit from Ashley. I can only sell this kit to people in the United States. This kit is not available as a PDF only file. It's only available as the kit. And don't forget to click up here, head over to my blog. You're going to find a link to Ashley's blog post. She has also made a fabulous project using the Sip Hooray today. So not only do you get 4 different design ideas for 8 cards in your kit, but you're also going to have this idea and the idea that Ashley is sharing today. And as always, click down here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. Once again, you guys, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me. Bye-bye.